disassociate, not want
Yep.
to even be present.
Yep.
So walking out was almost instinctual, but the moment Freck started talking, I stopped in the hallway, did not turn around at all, just kind of in my peripherals, just like kind of knowing that they're standing there.
Yep.
And I guess like conversation comes to a close if anybody's on the other side of the hallway or behind, like looking at me. You see the first time I've ever done the sign of the cross around anybody.
Ooh.
Raised Catholic, but more of like a Christmas and Easter guy. I'm not a real good Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that Catholic like guilt and fear is still present.
Yeah.
Because I was raised on that faith, that mythos. So
Yes.
yeah, so that is the first time in a long fucking time Louis has ever thought about God and any sort of help.
Yep.
Like, and
Does he say does he
um,
say a quick prayer as he does, or is it just the sign of the cross?
no, I mutter an Our Father.
Yep.
Like low to my breath when I do the sign of the cross, and I sort of mutter the prayer very meekly, like
Yep.
not, you know, that everything about me right now is the opposite of everything I've portrayed to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very tense, very, yeah, definitely uncertain.
Yeah, very uncertain.
So
yeah,
you're sort of in this walk-in closet, and you're not fully like paying attention or anything. Again, I imagine still just kind of like half dissociated, right? Like the conversation about it only sort of just brought you sort of back to the present.
Yep.
And you make the sign of the cross. You say the short little prayer, and that's sort of when you notice the professor, Dr. Gray, is sort of standing at the other end of the walk-in, within like the office space, and he's holding like a book in his hand, and he's sort of looking at you, and he goes like, "I didn't take you for a religious man, Louis."
Oh, Doc. Oh, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, my mother's a little disappointed in me, but um, you know,
I think he chuckles, and he like walks up and like pats you on like the arm, and he's like, "Is that not a mother's job?"
yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah.
And he kind of like hand on your shoulder, and he closes up the book he's holding in his other hand, and he's like, "Are you okay, Louis?"
I'm good. I'm good, Doc. Thanks. You yeah, thanks, Doc. Yeah, I'm good now.
Sorry.
Bless.
Yeah, do you think?
Oh Jesus, sorry. And yeah, Marcus has sort of been with him the whole time, just that way there's like a second person, right?
Right.
But he is sort of not paying attention to like the personal side. He's more sort of like looking around and being more careful. You sort of see Louis.
Oh yeah.
Um,
It's my man.
and both of them kind of like look past you into the like bedroom, and they see Freck holding the the cane sword, the freshly slashed painting, and he kind of pops up and says to everyone, "It's just like, are we done? Is there anything else?
Yeah.
Where the hell did you get a cane sword?"
I point to Louis.
And he looks at you.
And I just sort of point to the ground.
He's like,
Like round.
I see.
And like the scene, you look at the area where it is, and like a dotted outline blinks where the cane was.
Yeah, perfectly shaped. Like, yeah.
Blink,
Like
blink,
a
blink.
little dust spot.
Dust spot.
It does the whole like do 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 as it's like drawing the outline. So yeah, he like looks and he kind of like looks around like the whole space and he kind of nods and he's like, yeah, all right, it's not the strangest thing I've seen a academic or rather rich individual keep in their wardrobe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, like there's a lot of rough characters the Doctor runs into, so that's why I was around.
I realize I look a little mad and I sheath it. I just use it as a cane. Like, oh, sorry.
You look
Continue.
angry, and I have like the worried. Just the look on my face is just like worry and uncertainty.
And yeah, he kind of looks at you both, and I think he's not the type to willfully ignore like the emotion. He's a lot more a man of action though, so he's going to sort of look at you, look past Louis, look at you, Freck, and just sort of say, well, make sure it's in its scabbard before you know, hurt someone. Or, and he points, he sort of like points, like gestures towards the painting, or destroy more property. I'm sure you had your reason, but just be careful.
It's still my property at this point. But anyway.
I see. Okay. It's your paintings. Right.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's more fair. However, it does raise more questions. We'll explore that when we get to it. Is there anything else that we want that needs to be done here? I'm worried.
Well, let's go and see how the doc is doing.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's wise. And the doc sort of keeps the book on him. If you want, you can sort of like check what kind of book he's carrying, but up to you guys if you're paying that much attention at the moment.
Yeah, I'll take a curious peek.
Yeah,
I am not. I am absolutely not.
Fair enough. So yeah, as you sort of like saunter back up with everyone to sort of walk out through the office, since may as well, that's where you came in. You sort of see like, yeah, the book he has in his hand is all about like the mythology of the area that Dr. Powell was studying. And it's got some like, you know, fucking academia like, you know, jerk off title, like, you know how it's always like a little too long,
yeah,
and a little too like self-indulgent. Just imagine along those lines.
The Africas.
Yeah. just like picture along those lines and you'll get it. Like, but he takes it with him, and the author is, I don't think you've heard of them, since it's very outside your circle, but you've noticed a lot of their books around when you were in Dr. Powell's office. It's fucking
fucking guy.
Hey, I'm really sorry. 1 second. My food is here.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm gonna get an ad in a second here anyway, so let's take a quick break.
Go.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Enjoy.
Your foods.
The
Real quick.
foods. The
Who's
yummy
it?
yums. Ugh.
Have we had food, or do we come straight from sleep?
No, I have come straight from sleep.
What a trooper.
Yeah, we're gaming. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer boy. Oh mein Gott! This boy is full of ein fucking whatchamacallit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There it is.
There we go.
So how was your day, Jellies?
It was okay. It's okay. I'm taking the first steps to learning Corel Draw because we're going to be using that for my job going forward.
What is it called?
Corel Draw.
Corel.
It's kind of like a Photoshop, but it's not Adobe, I think.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fuck Adobe.
Yeah, like straight up, just like as a general life thing, fuck Adobe. But also, the somebody made a Corel Draw extension that does a lot of the things that we need to do when making monuments and tombstones. So
Okay.
So yeah, it does everything the program that we were using I've been using the entire time I've been there. It does everything it does, and more and better. So
Excellent.
yeah, it's good. And then also, if I ever look at new employment in sort of a different area, because my position's pretty much just like a dead end position. Like it's okay, but not exactly going to be, moving up in the world there anytime soon. But knowing how to use Corel Draw and my experience, I'll be much better off if I go somewhere else.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I hope it works out, King.
Thank you. I hope it does too. I don't mind my line of work, but oh boy, just making tombstones fucking wears on you.
Oh,
If you can't shut the empathy off. Oh my god.
I can imagine.
Mm.
And you shouldn't shut the empathy off. That's bad.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't, but a lot of people never fostered or grew the empathy.
This is true as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that people have to do in a society that you got to kind of be able to switch it off.
Yes. Which sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do live in a society.
We do. We do.
All right, so my food was supposed to be here at like 6:05. I don't know what the fuck happened there.
Classic delivery.
But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and turn our voices back on.
Yay.
All right, we're back.
Yay.
Is that
Please.
Jet? Sorry, I'm hearing howling, and I'm like, is that Jet?
I don't hear howling on mine.
Okay, that's good at least.
Oh, is somebody trying to break the fourth wall here? Huh?
Whoa, there's howling in the distance. Ooh.
Tona is a wooing. $500 fine.
It sounded. I knew it. I knew it the whole time.
Greetings.
The whole time.
Oh, is that howling in the distance? What is it? Oh, got it.
It's just an alpaca. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Terrified for a minute. Alright. So, cool. So yeah, you were all making your way back to sort of the main lounge room, and you're sort of going along, and Marcus and Dr. Gray are sort of like, I think we'll head straight to the bar, make sure everyone there is okay, and we'll let you guys go and check on Dr. Powell. Sound good?
Is anybody going? Marcus, you got a buddy?
I'll take the doctor with me.
All right. You don't be long, you two.
We'll meet you there.
Okay.
And he's kind of like pats the holster and he's like, I've still got this, so I think we'll be okay.
Oh yeah. No, your physical prowess is not in question. I promise you that.
And he kind of like smiles and he's like, well, I'm glad there's that at least. Alright, we'll split here. We'll meet you there.
All right, good.
Where are we going?
To the lounge room, to Dr. Powell.
Oh, okay. He's going over to the bar. Got it.
Yeah. And so yeah, you basically just sort of follow Bartholomew through the like house, and you quite swiftly reach the lounge room. Virginia is like nodded off, probably from like the massive adrenaline crash, and
Oh my God, yeah.
the like just kind of shock. The fireplace is still going, keeping them both warm. And Dr. Powell is still sort of like laid on sort of the longest, comfiest couch. And he does look like quite deathly pale at the moment. If you take a closer look, he is still like breathing. It's just quite sort of like shallow breaths. And he's still kind of sweating a little bit, but it's like clammy.
Frank, Doc don't look too good.
No, he does not.
No, he does not. I mean, is there anything that I can do?
The like towels and things that you've like pressed into the wound, they haven't bled through, which is, I suppose,
That's good.
one saving grace. There is a lot of blood on them, but it seems like sort of the timely first aid and like even like I guess battlefield medicine has definitely helped.
Yeah, some of that BTAC coming in hand, baby.
And yeah, he's definitely not doing well, but he's alive. Somewhat stable, I guess.
What was her name again? I didn't write it down.
Marie, or
Was it Marie?
Virginia?
No, Marie. I check on her first.
Yep. So she is just basically like tending to the fire, trying to like I guess distract herself a little bit with like cleaning. And she like turns around. She's like, "Oh, I see we are all back. Where is the doctor?"
Mostly Marcus and the doctor will be back in a second. They go and get a drink and they'll be back.
I see. Oh,
They also wanted to check on what's his face?
Major Thorn.
Oh yeah, Major Thorn.
Yeah, Major Thorn.
And she's like, "Oh, oui, of course."
And I guess the chef.
Le chef.
The chef.
He's like, "Oh, of course. Well, the the doctor has been not well. Virginia is sleeping, also not well, but better than the doctor.
Yeah, yeah,
Can
yeah,
I
yeah.
trouble you to get us some cold, damp washcloths?
Oh, but of course. Uh, I sh- should I go alone, or shall I grab or should I grab le chef?
He, I mean, somebody at least, if not Gaps.
I'll go with you.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's good. If yeah, Frank's capable.
I assume that you are going to hit anybody
That's-
there hard with the cane that you currently have. If you do come across someone.
I kind of smirk and I show her that it's a sword.
Yeah, like
just
like
kind of
you,
just pop out the top
Exactly.
a little. Yeah.
and she's like, oh, I see. Well, if you hit them with that, it will be very, very effective. Okay,
Only if we need to. Only if we need to.
but of course. Shall we? I think it will be best if we go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I follow her. Or I nod and
Yep. And yeah, you follow her out, and it's sort of left with just you, Louis, with two unconscious people.
Yeah, Louis.
what was the
Louis
chef's
gonna.
name again?
George.
That's Stephen Gaps.
Stephen, thank you. I don't know why I
Steven.
thought George. Because that's the name of the fucking. That's the name of the book author that I forgot about. George Wills.
All right.
Thank you for being a good note taker. Jellies.
Yeah, I got my little text file open with all the names. So
Brilliant.
Good. Yeah, groundskeeper Henri.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm just Louis gonna just start doing like a workout routine that he would do just to like focus on something and do something to not be stuck in a thought. So
Fair
just gonna
enough.
do that in the room.
Yeah. So, what would that entail?
It's gonna be probably like cardio, little bit of like standing, jogging, like a push up, couple of punches. Like a burpee, punch,
Yep.
burpee. Kind of doing that stuff. Just
whole bunch of shadow
count-
boxing.
Yep, shadow boxing. I'm counting the moves in my head. I'm running back some combos and like just trying to like just put in the monkey brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go straight back into the regimen.
Yep. keep me grounded.
Exactly. So yeah, you start doing that. Sort of a little bit of time passes, and I think Major Thorn would pop out from the bar room, and he'll sort of see you doing your thing, and go like, "Good God, man!"
Oh, wish. Oh, Major. Sorry. Yeah, just idle hands and all that.
That's quite good. Is it an effective routine?
Yeah, Batman.
Yeah. Helps to get the blood flowing. Get the heart rate up. Keep the old ticking.
And he kind of comes up, and he like puts an arm around like your shoulder, and he's like, "Tell me, my boy, is something bothering you?"
It's something. Something bothering me, and I kind of like I point at like the doctor and Virginia.
Aside from that, look, my time in the army, in the war, it was not unusual for men to do exactly what you're doing right now when they're not how shall we say, in the best mind.
Yeah.
But you
is
weren't
is
doing
there
this before.
no, no, I you know, I'm trying to use my words. You know when you know when you were a kid, right? And your mother told you to your mother was going to go off and run errands, and she told you to like clean something or prepare something for later.
Oh,
And
yes. But of course.
and then you'd end up like, you're getting distracted, you hang out with the boys a little while, and you come back home, and when you hear the door open and you realize that you didn't do any of the things that she asked you, that like that feeling. Yeah, I feel that real bad right now.
I see. Well,
I feel that, and my mom ain't here, so I don't know.
well, that does sound
Like at all? Is she dead?
that does sound quite yes, you seem quite stressed.
Yeah,
Well, this is only natural considering the circumstances, but I have a feeling
yeah.
that something has put you into this state of mind, and while it is not my place to pry,
But you're gonna pry.
I'm going to pry.
But you're gonna pry.
Given the circumstances.
One moment,
circumstances, you're gonna
I'll be right back. And he sort of like pats you on the chest, and then like reassuring pat, walks out into the bar. You hear like clinking over like the sound of like conversation, and he comes back with a glass of it was just whiskey, wasn't it, for you? Was the drink of your
yeah.
choice?
Yeah, it's just something like on the rocks, just something basic.
Yep.
But still good.
Excellent. So yeah, he's got probably a bourbon more than like a whiskey, something a little fancier, and he hands it to you in a glass, and he's holding his own, and he looks at you, and he sits. There's like two chairs sort of like next to each other for like, conversation and stuff. He sits down on one, and then he gestures towards the other one for like you to sit down. He's
okay,
like,
yeah.
Now.
All right.
Now, I have found. I can see your chat. Why did you say that name? Rachel!
Where are the other moms going?
So dumb. This is brilliant. And he sits you down and he's like, well, I have found in my time that a good way to help a man in such stress and straits as yourself is with a good stiff drink and an honest chat. Now, tell us, what's got you in such a tizzy, such a state?
I
warned him only one drink too. But anyway.
I take a look at the drink, I get it halfway to my lips, and then I kind of say like half a word, like I'm gonna start talking. Well, you see, and then I just like I bang the whole fucking thing back. I don't care if it's like 2 fingers, 3. I just bang it back.
Damn. and he kind of like he watches you do it, and he is like unfazed. He's just like, yeah, this is expected. He's like,
pretty normal.
Okay, good. I'm with the one person who's not going to be bothered by that.
and yeah, he watches you down, and he's like, ooh, that's rough.
Look,
take your time if you need to. I understand what it's like slamming, something like that back. So if you need time to recuperate.
I'm like, no, I'm good. Lean forward, elbows on the knees, like hands up, like the aliens guy. from
Yep.
the History Channel. Like, hands up.
Aliens.
Yep.
Look, I'm not saying it's aliens, but no, Louis like, look, I don't like it's I don't know how to explain it. But there's look, you know, like Freck and I came in around the same time, you know,
Yes.
and Freck bought some paintings that the doctor had commissioned.
Oh, did they?
Um, yeah, yeah. Um,
Wow, he forgot.
I don't know. I don't know if he saw them.
We were talking about the kinks.
He did.
oh, okay.
That's
Yeah, that's right.
right.
That's right. And yeah, well, we were looking around for everybody, make sure everybody's okay to bring them back. You know, as we did. We said
Of
we were
course.
going to do.
Yes.
Um,
And I saw you brought back that maid, Marie, I think was her name.
yeah, Marie. Yeah, I'm glad she's here. She's real sweet.
Ah, she
Uh,
is.
The look, the paintings. Well, look, we went into the doctor's personal bedroom, which under any other circumstance would be really weird, and kind of uncalled for. But you know, it's and I kind of like motion around me, like all of this,
And he
uh,
nods.
and we and the paintings were visible in his room. I'd assume he already like looked at them, obviously.
Well, I would hope so.
But the there was like I only really got a good look at one of them, and like I guess art and like painting and singing and dancing and stuff like
Not your
my mother said
forte.
it's supposed to like I don't understand none of that, but I don't you know I don't you know I don't piss in anybody's canoe, you know, like,
Oh, of course.
you know, but like my mom said, like you're supposed to like any type of arts makes you supposed to feel something, you know, and it's like,
Indeed.
yeah, you know, yeah, you know, you hear a good tune, you feel like getting down, you know,
Feel like
get
dancing.
dancing.
And he
Yeah.
kind of like shimmies a little bit when he says that.
Yeah. And I do the same like type of shimmy, and we're both like awkward as hell.
Yep.
Uh,
Excellent.
but like I gotta say, like Freck's got to be like a pretty damn good artist, because I looked at the one that like looked like somebody was kind of like floating in nothing. Like I don't know if they're floating or not because nothing's around it. But like I
and that
it
sort of
it
sets
it's
you off.
it I felt scared.
I see.
I felt like I felt alone. It like nothing around me, like, and I felt like it was like forever. Like I felt like I was there forever, and I was like, it wasn't too long, but like I was, yeah.
Somewhere else.
It scared me, and we haven't talked about it yet, but it must have freaked them out too, because they just like sliced the painting like in
They
half.
slashed their own painting.
Yeah,
Oh my
like
goodness.
that's got to be some serious business if you're going to destroy what took you so long to create. But I can't say that it made me upset, you know.
Well, my boy, if I may speak freely,
yeah, of course.
I've found that in moments such as that, moments that bring me to unpleasant places, that
Yeah,
tell me
yeah.
things that I may not want to hear, or make me feel things that quite upset the balance, as they were.
Yeah.
Back in like even 100 years ago, they would have called it the humors. Nowadays we know
The
better.
humors.
Nowadays we know better. The humors are then not quite accurate, but regardless, sorry, I'm getting off topic. My time in the war, the trenches, horrific. As I'm sure you may have heard from other veterans, or may have experienced yourself.
Yeah, I got an idea, yeah.
And
My
when
God.
and when I found myself or someone else in such a pit, I remembered, or tried to remember, that such things are temporary in the grand scheme. And while we are only here for a finite time, you know, humanity has existed since easily 3,000-4,000 years ago, as far as our records show. They were the Greeks,
Yeah.
They were the Romans. But you must remember, all of that, in spite of the ups and the downs, always rebuilt. Not the same, little different, but still, always rebuilt, always came back. It's all temporary, my boy.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, there are good things to learn from such experiences.
Yeah?
Even in the most horrific. Things about yourself, things about other people, about humanity, about life. I've seen men break for no reason. You know, they've simply had a bad day, and that's it. I've seen men weather shrapnel and artillery and machine guns and not bat an eye. Everyone is slightly different, processes things a little differently. And while some men are never truly the same after such horrific circumstances, they are still there, and there is hope. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
I think so.
What I'm saying, my boy, is that you're going to be okay.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be okay. All right.
Yes, you are. And in spite of the tragedy that has befallen our good friend, and in result us as well, we will be okay, and I'm sure the good doctor will come out the other end.
Yeah, he'll come out okay. Yeah, you're right.
It's all temporary, my boy. And you will reach the other end. Now, deep breath. And let it out. There you go. Feel better?
Aw.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
He raises his glass. He's like, now I haven't finished my drink, so I'm supposing a cheers.
Oh, yeah. I grabbed the glass with the ice in it.
He's like, cheers to coming out the other side, better men.
To the other side.
And he clinks the glass. And as
Jellies.
and he clinks the glass and he smiles. And suddenly your ears ring. And you see out of your peripheral vision this like flash and a like billowing of smoke. And your nostrils burn, and almost in slow motion you watch the mage's chest basically flower open.
Fuck.
And he's like partway raising the glass to his mouth, and you see on his face like a split second register of shock and surprise before he just relaxes and slumps into the chair. And your ears are still ringing. You sort of realize that the reason your nostrils are burning is because you're smelling gunpowder smoke. And you turn your head to where the smoke came from and where the flash came from. And things sound like they're underwater now. Like the ringing is...
Oh, yeah, yep.
The ringing
I've been there before.
The ringing is still there, but it's very much like... It's almost like waves.
Yeah,
but
that.
it's also like waves are like crashing onto like shore, like a beach during a storm.
Yeah. Oh, that's just the blood pressure pounding in my ears.
Tinnitus.
And as you turn your head, you first see the gleaming steel gunmetal barrel of that, over-under shotgun. Smoke pours out of one of the barrels, and you sort of like trace it, and all of this is happening in like half a second. To you, it feels like
it's instant.
minutes. And you trace it all the way up, the nice finery on the front, like sort of handguard, and these really dainty, quite beautifully manicured hands, or a hand on the front, and you follow it up, and Virginia is standing, and she's got the shotgun in her hands, and is pointed directly at the Major. But even in this like adrenaline-fueled stupor, you kind of see that it's almost like she's not focusing on anything. What do you do?
Get her.
I guess if it's not immediately pointed at me, I'm gonna try and stand up and or like I'm gonna lunge at the gun to point the shotgun away from me.
Yep.
And I know she's probably not going to be able to stop me from doing that unless she shoots me.
Yeah, fair enough.
In between.
Up,
That's if I get past the barrel of the gun, I'm okay. So I will like jump and if I can grab the shotgun and like point it like sort of directly up.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna try and like bowl her over or anything. I'm just gonna do that and just look at if I get to that point, I'm just looking at her stunned. Like
fair.
Like a Y is on my face, but I can't say anything.
Yep.
And then if I get that far, then I would definitely notice that she's not all there.
Yep. Give me a brawl. Give me a brawl check.
Done. Got you. I got you. Now, if I fail this, that's going to be embarrassing. Because this is my jam.
All right.
Nice. Okay. So, yeah. Very quickly, Freck.
Yeah.
You are on the way back with Marie with these damp cloths, basically, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're just about to enter the room, and you hear like you hear like two people talking. As you get closer, you realize that it's Louis and the Major. Can't quite make out what they're saying. Just sounds like sort of conversation between the two. And then suddenly this deafening bang, and it it feels like it like reverberates the walls and even like the floor, right? Like the whole building shakes with this bang. And you're around the corner, and you see Virginia with the gun and Louis jumping into action, and like, so I'm assuming, Louis, that you basically like grab the barrel with one hand and then like push the stock down with the other, or how are you doing it?
I I get up. It's over my left shoulder.
Yep.
I turn and put my arm, left forearm, underneath the barrel to push it up.
Yep.
And then as I move forward, I push the gun up and back and slide it up my forearm to my hand so I can grasp it.
Yep.
And then now if it's a double barrel, there's gonna be a would there probably be like shit, I'm trying to think, the thing you would pull back on the top of the stock, the hammer.
Oh yeah, no, this is a hammerless. This is a hammerless double barrel shotgun. But there's the latch you can sort of flick to open it.
I will grab the barrel with my left hand, and then with my right I'll put it over that spot there and then try and push the latch to get it to break.
Yeah, so you like in like a flash, this like happens so quickly. Shotgun goes up, and you like it's more of a struggle than you would have expected. You push on the latch with basically like just your thumb, like whatever's like most handy, and you start yanking the barrel downwards again, which thankfully isn't too hard because, you know, Virginia is currently trying to push the gun back down anyway. So you crack it open, and it spits out both shells. One clatters to the floor, empty, still sort of smoking a little bit. The other one clatters to the floor, still loaded. And at this point, are you doing anything, Frick?
I just drop the rags.
Fair enough.
Drop the rags, draw the sword, all one action.
Yep.
I assess the situation and probably see that Jellies has it.
So yeah.
Notice that Thorn is very dead.
Yeah. It's a really gruesome sight
Scream.
as well.
Yeah, scream.
Yeah.
I'm just glad she didn't let both barrels go. Oh.
Yeah.
So
Ooh, he'd be see-through.
Yeah. He basically is anyway. But
oh god, yeah.
So yeah, you draw the sword and you approach, and Louis, you're basically just tangled up with Virginia in this shotgun. It's empty now, but she's still trying to like swing it around like it's a club, trying to like hit you. By this point,
Yeah.
Marcus has entered the room as well. He's got his pistol drawn. He sees you both fighting over the gun, and he like points it into the scrap. You wouldn't notice this, Louis. You're too wrapped up in trying to like fucking get this gun, you know, safe. Are you trying
There's
to take...
a lot going on for me in a couple of seconds.
There is. Are you trying to take it off of her, or are you like just...
No, it's sort of once the shells hit the I feel the break open up enough that the shells would come out.
Yeah.
I don't even look at the shells. I'm just trying to hold the gun pointed away and kind of down to the floor, and I'm just, even if she's trying to move it, I'm holding it right in front of me, and I'm just looking in her eyes. The most I could physically show that I want to ask why, but I can't speak.
Yeah. So, looking into her eyes, there really is like nothing behind them. they're sort of like semi-glazed over. They're not really reacting to like anything. Like pupils aren't like dilating. They're just like looking at nothing. But she's acting like she knows exactly what's going on around her. But just with very clear murderous intent. And she's like, the gun jerks around for a little bit, and you're sort of brought back into reality when you hear. It sounds far away at first, but you hear Marcus like yelling, like, "Put the fucking gun down!" Like, what the fuck happened? Put the fucking gun down, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, if I see Marcus, I can hear him from a distance, but then I see him like,
and yeah, he's got the revolver in one hand, and he's pointing it sort of towards both of you.
Then I see Marcus snaps me out of it, and I'm just going to twist, plant my feet, twist to the right to try and throw her to the ground while firmly holding onto the shotgun.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me another brawl check. Are you doing anything right now, Freck, as well?
I'm frazzled, but maybe I'm like, I kind of try and verbally calm Marcus down. Like, hold on. I think he's got it. Hold on.
Fair enough. Fucking A. Dude, your rolls have been on point today.
I'm glad a character that I made able to do one thing really good actually does the one thing really good.
Yeah.
So,
thank God.
Yeah, it's almost like a judo throw, is sort of what you've ended up describing. Is you basically rotate your body, plant your feet, and roll your hips and shoulders in such a way that it forces Virginia to like travel with you. And she goes bam onto the hardwood floor, and you can hear her like gasp as she hits the ground. Roll
It's not a gasp.
roll a d4, because I think that's unarmed.
Okay. Oh, I can just grab a die. Right.
Yes.
Okay. D4.
Okay, so you have done 2 points of damage then. So, yeah, she hits the floor, and she, like, you hear, like, this, as, like, all the air is just forced out of her lungs. And just, like, instinctively lets go of the shotgun, wraps herself, like, into a tight ball as she's trying to get, like, her breath back. And Marcus is still, like, pointing the gun. But he sees that it's broken open, and the shells are on the floor. Virginia's on the floor.
Yeah. And my left hand is holding it in the middle of the barrels. Like, right in the middle of the barrel, lengthwise. So
Yeah.
Like a club. I'm holding it like a club.
And he's still pointing the gun at you, and he's like, because you've got a fucking shotgun in your hands, and he's like, he looks at Virginia, looks at you, like very rapid succession, and then he looks at the major, and this look of just sheer horror kind of like flashes across his face, and he goes, "What the fuck happened here?"
What?
That's a fair assessment.
he holsters the pistol, and like sort of comes forward, grabs the shotgun from your hands, and like basically like tears it from you.
Does he?
That's what he's gonna do.
Oh, he can try.
Okay, so yeah, he comes forward and he grabs the shotgun by like the stock of the barrel, and he tries to like wrench it out of your hands.
Two-hand.
So you're going to resist this?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, you resist since you've got two like hard checks, hard successes. You resist. He like tugs on it, and that's sort of when he notices like
He finds out I'm a little heavier, a little stronger.
yeah, and he kind of just like he's like Louis, I give me the gun.
There is a moment I lock eyes with him, like just and he can clearly see my eyes are teary. I don't know if it's from the smoke, the like
The shock.
shock. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah, most
like,
likely a shock.
my eyes are already like watery, and I stare at him for a second,
Okay.
and then I relinquish.
Okay.
I let go.
He more delicately takes it off of you this time.
Yeah.
And he sees like the expression in your eyes, and at this point, you know how after an adrenaline surge, there's always the shakes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is when the shakes set in for you, and suddenly everything sort of comes back into focus. Your brain is still reeling with what the fuck happened, and like your whole body starts like shaking, just completely involuntarily. And Marie kind of comes up, and she guides you away. Turns a chair around so it's facing the opposite direction, and sort of sits you in it and gives you one of the damp cloths, and sort of like pats your head down.
Yep.
Now you have both seen his body. I would like you to give me sanity checks, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
The sort of reality of everything is sort of settled in properly. Damn!
Oh.
Okay, that is still 1 point of sanity loss.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
It is very understandable.
100%. 100%.
Okay, so, fucking, there it is. So, 1 moment, let me just roll.
Yes. Roll for my consequences.
You take 4 points of sanity loss.
Yep.
Which was a 3 plus 1. So how much sanity have you lost today? 7.
Are you talking about like for the whole game? Because it's like today.
Yeah.
I would be. That was 4. Our sanity started off as what, our power?
Yes.
Then yeah, that's 7. 7 total that I've lost today.
Okay. As a warning, if you lose 5 more, you will go indefinitely insane.
Nice.
So, however, you were 1 point underneath going temporarily insane. How much sanity have you lost, Freck, today?
It says I'm at 68 out of 99, but I don't recall.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
no,
started off
that
at
much.
70.
That's your max. That's your max sanity.
Oh, okay. So I started off at 72.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're coping better. The
I'm gonna say I grew up on a farm. Just, I know about death and stuff. I know about guns and stuff.
hold on.
First
that's
aid
right.
and stuff.
So,
I've seen some shit.
yeah.
a
So,
little bit.
the let me describe what you actually see now that
Gator farm. Sorry,
process.
continue.
So, the Major is slumped in this chair. Sort of one hand is like resting over the armrest, and there's a glass clattered on the floor, all like the contents spilled out everywhere. The other arm is sort of sat next to him, limp. When I said that his chest flowered out, I'm sure that was descriptive enough. However, just to add a little bit more horror, you can very clearly see his spinal cord through
Oh,
just
shit.
the ruined flesh.
Mhm.
It looks like
Column. Spinal column.
time of death. It looks like there's just
No. Spinal column.
oh,
Anyway.
I thought you said call them. I was like call it.
Call it.
Call it.
So and as much as like the inside of his chest now is just like this ruined red chunky mass, you can see his ribs broken and you also see what looks like chunks of bone inside the wound. And funnily enough, there's a lot of blood, but it's not bleeding. Crazy, no heart rate, no blood pressure, smile.
Yeah.
But there is blood coming from, like, just trickling out of his mouth and his nose. And the most shocking part is almost that, like, rather than like an expression of shock or horror kind of like stuck on his face, it's almost peaceful. Marie is still sort of like trying to help, like, calm you down. Marcus is visibly distressed. The doctor finally creeps in, Dr. Gray, and he just immediately vomits.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just this silence sort of descends upon the room, aside from Virginia's pained wheezing. And you can sort of hear her trying to speak, almost. But it's obviously between, like, like the like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, what next?
Snowing outside, right?
It is.
God. I almost want to move his body. But also, I really liked him!
You're so welcome.
Fuck!
You're so welcome.
Perfect. The perfect person to take.
It's okay if you do nothing. Like,
I just kind of stand there and stare for a minute.
yeah.
I think I would go gather my scabbard, because of course I threw it.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Sheath my sword. Grab the rags that I've dropped. And go do what I was going to do when I got the fucking rags to begin with.
Yep. So
I start just
Good call.
quietly cleaning Dr. Powell, like clean his get the sweat off his face, clean his hands of blood, and then just fold the cloth and put it over his forehead.
Yep. So
And yeah, I'm just like I don't know what else to do. Like this is what I set out to do, and then all this shit happened. I'm gonna at least finish this task.
yeah. So almost like autopilot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you go and you start helping Dr. Powell clean him up, check his wound. Again, it looks like the bleeding has thankfully all but stopped. And he looks calmer like not sort of like gritting his teeth in like unconscious pain or like struggling or anything. And suddenly, as you're sort of like doing that and you lay the cloth on his head, there is a rather rapid and heavy knock on the door, followed by someone declaring, "Police! Open the fucking door!"
Oh God, not now. Oh no.
Uh, if you guys don't answer it, Bartholomew will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that to Barty.
So, but
This will be a
Bartholomew,
perfect
I
moment.
don't. No, I don't know.
This will be a perfect moment. I'm gonna
Uh.
AFK for a second, and my character is gonna have no idea what the fuck is going on because he's kind of zonked right now. So this will be perfect.
Okay, see you in a minute, Jellies.
did we want to take a quick bathroom break or?
I mean, I'm good, but if you need to go, we can take a break.
Okay, since Jellies is gonna AFK real quick, let's do it.
You'll also AFK.
Yeah.
All right.
We won't be long.
Okay. BRB, guys.
All right, I'll be back.
Run an ad if it can. We'll see.
I return.
Yay.
Yippee!
Blah, 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 blah. Albert Einstein, get money.
Dude, you're so right. You're so right.
Money on my motherfucking mind.
Okay.
So do you like my did you like my toast? Did you like that?
I hate you. I'm so upset right now.
My boy. Look how they massacred my boy.
Bye bye.
Hey, I didn't do nothing. I don't know why you're upset at me.
He's right. He's right. Boot.
I've been nothing but a stand-up citizen.
Try again, Aaron. I'm sorry. There we go. Ow!
Yeah. How many boots does this person have? So many boots.
How many feet do they have to need so many boots?
Oh my god. You own a Foot Locker? Oh, how do you have so many boots?
Stop!
get
I just lost a friend.
So many boots.
Unneeded to devour.
No, you.
Hi, Nerd. How you doing? Oh.
How we feeling?
No. And now the cops are here.
Yeah.
All right. So logic.
I feel great. The cops are here.
No. You're just throwing all the rejects at my head. Is that what's going on, Arian? Whole factory, and these are just the ones that you can't sell. All right. Anyway,
Frickin' take
logic. We originally called the ambulance, and I'm sure he mentioned gunshot.
Yes.
So that's probably why they're here. But now we got another gunshot, and now we have someone who's done it.
Mm-hmm.
And they definitely heard.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely heard that. Fuck. I mean, okay. I mean, there's not much that we can do.
Nope.
It's not like the place is a fortress or anything.
It's a bit of a pickle.
I love this. This is why I GM.
I don't want to talk to him. I'm gonna start screaming. And Jelly's can't hear, and he's in shock.
Yeah, yeah. Your ears are like, your hearing is still like recovering.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yep. I for good or for bad, I have had a firearm fired by someone else very close to my head.
Yeah.
And that is
Yeah.
partly why I have hearing loss.
It sucks.
Yeah. So out of all the things that have happened to Louis so far, that is the one thing I can guarantee you. I know how he feels to a T.
F's in the chat.
F's in the chat. Boy, those are some shitty friends.
Yeah. That's not an F in the chat, Narian.
Who's in the chat? No.
Who's in the chat?
So, Bartholomew goes, and he opens the door. Fish. He opens the door, and you hear, like, you hear Bartholomew kind of very shakily say, like, oh, good evening. And he's like, this is police. We heard, I heard that there was gunshot injury of some description, and I think I just heard another gunshot. Do you mind telling me what's going on? And Bartholomew he's like stammering, trying to like explain. He's like, okay, I can see you're in shock. May I come in? And Bartholomew nods, and he opens the door wider, and he comes in, and it's like a detective type. He's sort of got like the coat, the hat. You don't see a firearm on him, but you reckon that's definitely on purpose.
That's a weird officer to send in first.
he takes his hat off, and he puts it on the like one of the hat racks, and then Bartholomew kind of gestures towards the main room, and in walks this like conventionally handsome man. Probably place him in like his late 20s ish, and he like he screams like to us like the typical like noir detective, right? And he comes in, and he kind of like looks around the room at just like the carnage, and he takes a deep breath, and he goes, all right, so I'm assuming this individual here, and he gestures towards the major, is a more recent casualty. And he like looks around the room for anyone to respond.
I keep my mouth shut, but I'm taking a deep breath.
Marcus kind of pipes in. He's like, yes, just happened. And the detective kind of nods. And he's like, I heard. Well, I suppose I ought to introduce myself first. And he clears his throat. My name is Detective Stone. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're going to move you all out of this room so I can do some, proper policing here. And I'll talk to you all when I've had a initial investigation, alright? Now...
First, hold up, first,
yes.
real quick.
Yes.
You got cuffs?
Of course. Of course
I
do.
point to...
Yeah, she's still kind of like catching her breath. And
she needs her hands tied.
And she's sort of like up on like all fours, one hand sort of holding around like her diaphragm, one hand on the floor.
Yeah.
And she's like just catching her breath, like she's like, ugh. And she kind of looks around and she goes like, what happened? Why can't I breathe?
I'm like in disbelief, and I just full rush over to her. What do you mean? What happened?
The detective kind of like he like steps in and he like separates the two of you. And he's like, all right, hey, look. I understand that a lot's going on, and the emotions are high. All right, but first, let me do my job, and then we can figure out who the hell done it. Now. You say this lady here, is she responsible for both? Or just...
No.
Okay. And he kind of like stands her up, and he's like, all right, ma'am, deep breaths, you know, and you get your breath back. And he sort of takes her arms and behind her and cuffs her up. And the whole time she's like, you know, like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? And he's like, it's okay, ma'am. This is just a precaution, just so that way we can figure out exactly what's going on here. And he takes her to like a separate chair and just sort of sits her down somewhere in eyesight. And then he kind of turns back around and he's like, so, shall we all move to a safer room?
Did you is the ambulance here? Is anyone here to actually help?
There's no medics yet. They're on their way.
Mm.
I just so happened to be coming back from a job, and I was closest, so they called me in to do it. Now this looks like it's gotten a wee bit out of hand, I guess. So I'm going to ask again. May we all please move to a better location?
I wait for everyone else to answer.
Okay. Let's all go to the bar then. Eh?
I'm gonna stand up, still kind of shaken,
Absolutely, yeah.
but look the detective in the eyes. No one is alone. Someone is staying here with you.
Okay. All right, big man. That's fine by me. All right, but I can take care of myself. And he like opens his coat and there's a 45 automatic in like a shoulder holster. And he's like, "It's okay though, big man."
He brought a gun. And I point at the major.
Look where that got him.
He has his gun.
And
there was that shotgun up on the wall. 3 guns were here. One's missing. One's got shot. We don't know who. And I just watched her open his fucking chest. That gun don't mean shit right now.
Okay, how about...
Don't go alone.
Okay, how about this? We all go to the bar room, all right? Not for drinks, but to get away from this scene, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, big man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, ma'am.
Oh.
Do you mind taking him walking with him? Now, come on, everybody. Let's go. Come on. No time to waste.
Was he directing at me?
No, he was towards Marie.
No, Marie's
okay,
the one.
Okay.
I'm completely and utterly like not submissive, but I pretty much acquiesced to Marie as like a motherly figure, and so she could lightly touch my shoulder and I will go wherever she directs me.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what she does. She's like trying to like soothe you a little bit, like she's rubbing your back as sort of like you go.
Yeah, and I'm saying yeah the whole time over and over again.
And he sort of corrals everyone into the bar room, and then he kind of shuts the door behind him. And he looks at you all, and he's like, I understand now is a very trying time for everyone here, alright? Clearly some very horrific and tragic circumstances have befallen some very close friends. Unfortunately, my job is to find out who done it, why they done it, and that involves a lot of questions, alright? So, I expect you all to answer truthfully, so that way I can get to the bottom of what the hell is going on here. There are two stiffs. Or, sorry, two stiffs, or is one of them...
eyes darting daggers.
Okay. Alright, message received. One stiff and one very injured individual.
One well done, one medium well.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, the medics are on their way. The snow is hampering things a little bit. It's dark out, so they're gonna be here. Alright, don't worry. But again, I gotta ask some questions, and I gotta do some investigating and make sure that it's safe for the medics when they get here.
Yeah.
Now, we've already got a little Missy over here in the cuffs. Now, she says she don't understand nothing. But everyone agreed that she should be in cuffs, so I'm doing it for the safety. Alright? Now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna ask you all different questions. Alright? But first off, why is everyone here today? Huh? We'll just go around the room.
I guess if nobody speaks up, I say the Dr. Powell invited us. I say us, and then I correct myself, and I say, well, I was invited. I had a letter, something special. I don't know.
Marcus kind of chips in. He's like, as did I.
Me too.
Right, okay, so you was all invited here for like a party, for an event, something big.
An event. He said he made a discovery, and we didn't really get to that part.
I see. And he like pulls out a notebook and he starts writing in it. And do you have no idea what this discovery entails?
Something to do with a remote tribe in Africa.
Yeah.
See. And so I'm assuming then I know of Dr. Powell, but I'm assuming then that this was a field of study that he had been doing for a while.
Yeah. He's a world famous androgynous.
No, that's me. Anthropologist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, alright, of course. Excellent. Now that's the barometer for the truthfulness, alright? Alright. So, now, I hate to ask this, but do you think he would have any enemies? You know, people who would want him gone, send a message, anything like that?
Well, he owes me money, but I wouldn't kill him for it.
I see. All right. And he writes in the book.
Yeah. I'll be honest. He still owes me a little bit too, but like I never do that.
All right, another debt. Okay. And Marcus kind of pipes up and he's like, well, to be totally honest, he owes me a little more than just money. He was supposed to give me an artifact from one of our more recent trips, but I haven't seen the hind nor tail of it, so I don't know what he's done with it, but it was just supposed to be a keepsake. Okay, another debt. Gotcha. And you, old fella.
Professor.
and yeah, he corrects. He's like, Professor. Well, I simply wanted to work more closely with him on projects like this. And I thought that I could learn a lot from him, considering he's quite ahead in his field. But, I suppose that may not come to fruition. And he's kind of like very like, unsteady when he says all that. It's like, okay, so less a debt and more more tutelage. Okay, and you two, and he like gestures towards like the help, Bartholomew and Marie. You two, I am assuming, considering your outfits, you work for the doc. Yeah? Okay. Now, does he owe you any money as well? And they both shake their heads. Okay. Now, I'll be talking to you two later, because you'll know him more personally than the rest of these folks. And...
I thought you were gonna say fucks.
Yeah, like the rest of these fucks.
The rest of these chuckle fucks. And the little Missy here... What are you here for? Does the man owe you anything? And she's still like quite confused, and she kind of like struggles against the handcuffs. She goes like, "Well, I'm just here for the party. I wanted to meet Dr. Powell. He and we've been in touch for a long time. You know how it is with a girl and a boy." And he kind of nods. He's like, right. Okay, I'm definitely asking you plenty of questions later. And he sort of he's like silent for maybe a minute as he like writes in the notebook. Sort of eyeing everyone off as he goes. Now, what the hell happened? So we got one man shot, another man shot, but fatally, and you called for an ambulance around a couple hours ago, or an hour ago, sorry. So what
Hopefully.
What the fuck happened?
So, we sat down for dinner. Are we in the dining room? Where are we again?
In the bar.
We're in the bar. Okay, over in that room in the dining room. And, yeah, he started to make his announcement, but we lost power, heard really loud bang, and when the lights came back on, he had a shot in his stomach.
I see.
I have a special interest in first aid, and I also had help with, Major Thorne, his field work in the military. So we stabilized him. But he hasn't come. He's been unconscious this whole time.
Okay, well done then. So you didn't see any shooter.
No.
Only the power went out. There was a bang, and then the good doc was on the floor. I'm assuming.
Was he on the floor?
Yeah, he was.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and was anybody missing at the time?
Chef Steve, Man Maria. We still haven't accounted for the groundskeeper. What was
Yeah,
his name?
Henri. Yeah, yeah.
Henri.
Groundskeeper. Oh,
Okay.
I think we spotted him outside through one of the windows.
You saw him through one of the windows?
Yeah.
Like in what capacity?
We was in the hallway, and I saw out the window, like I saw like a figure at the edge of the woods. I didn't really get to see much, but Bartholomew says that was the groundskeeper.
I see. So he wasn't present for the dinner, but
No,
he's
no.
currently present on the grounds.
As far as we know,
Can, any,
ain't seen him since.
can anyone attest to his state of character?
I looked at Bartholomew.
Oh, well, he's prefers to keep to himself. Really, he's just enjoys his job and prefers to just do it quietly, I guess. Right. So, a bit of a loner type. Oh, sometimes, but overall, I suppose. I see. And he writes down more in the notebook. Okay. And Marie, who I'm assuming is this lovely lady here, and he just towards Marie. And we. And where were you at the time of the shooting? Oh, I was asleep in my quarters. I see. And you didn't hear anything? No. I was asleep the whole time. I see. And he writes down more in his notebook. Okay. And chef here. He's like, yeah. You were, I am assuming, cooking or cleaning at the time, since the dinner had just been served? Yeah, that's right. I was, cooking up some extra meals for everybody, cleaning up the countertops and whatnot, and then bang! And I decided to hide, and they only found me like not too long ago. All right. Now, when the power went out, what were people's thoughts? What kind of happened?
We were all sitting around the table. The doctor was talking. The lights went out, and when they came back on, like as far as I can tell, everybody was in the same place.
I ducked under the table.
Okay, so you ducked under the table when you heard the shot. Meanwhile, everybody else was pretty much in their spots, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this may sound a little far-fetched. I understand that during high-stress circumstances, they're not the first thoughts. But did you happen to find, I don't know, like a shell casing or anything like that? Have you found the weapon at all?
We assume it was Major Thorne's handgun.
Okay.
Automatic pistol?
And he
But
kind of...
no, we did not find a casing.
He reaches into his coat and unholsters his sidearm, and he kind of like holds it, thumb and like forefinger by the grip, and he goes like, sort of like this one.
We can only assume it's only what he told us.
Okay.
And he's dead now.
One of us has the extra mag, right?
I think that's you, isn't it?
And I like reach into my pocket, like I got big pockets on these pants.
Yep.
Reach into a pocket and I pull out the magazine and I stand it on the bar, kind of. And I was like,
yeah.
This major said that this was the major's extra magazine that he had. It was in his coat. But when we looked, we didn't see the gun there or nothing. But I'm guessing whatever it was, this was the gun fired these rounds.
And he like walks over and he takes it and he looks at it and he's like, "Yep, that's a 45 automatic magazine. So you found this, but no gun."
No gun yet. We started to look around to collect everybody, but we didn't find the gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. What other firearms are present aside from the 45 and that shotgun?
I just kind of like pistol. Yeah, like motion towards Marcus.
The detective like pockets the extra magazine into one of his coat pockets, and he walks over and sort of
Louis will remember that.
and inspects Marcus. He's like, "Sir, would you mind unholstering your firearm safely for me, please?" And Marcus obliges. He takes it out. He's like, hands it to him, grip first, and the detective takes it, sort of inspects it, opens up the chamber, looks at it. He's like, "So, you rock a 38? I see. You know, a lot of coppers use this too. It's not bad, but I prefer mine a bit beefier. Now I'm gonna take this from you, just so that way there ain't no funny business going on. Don't worry, you'll be able to claim it back, but we just need to keep it as, you know, investigative material." And he sits it on like a small like tea table essentially, or coffee table.
Well,
sorry.
there's a corpse we're gonna raid later.
and he sets it on the coffee table, and just sort of like right next to him, and he sort of like looks around. And he's like, "Well, it seems everybody's alibis match up for the start of the evening and the initial incident. Now, I gotta follow up with what the fuck happened in that room." Now, a lot of yous is saying, little Missy here is responsible. She has no fucking idea where she is. She's very confused right now.
Yeah. We came back down as a group, and then
Wait, you
a
came
few of
back?
them-
Came back from where?
Oh, we was upstairs searching for people to gather everybody.
Right.
And then after we all came back downstairs, they was fuck, you mentioned cold, like a washcloth, like a rag.
I wanted to take care of Dr. Powell a little better. I figured a little comfort would have been a good idea. So
Yeah,
me and Marie
yeah.
went to the kitchen to get some rags that were cold.
and those two they went with, and the major and I we was back in the room. Virginia was passed out on the little fainting couch over there in the corner.
Yeah.
And the major and I was just talking. We was just talking, like we was just talking, and just kind of like right next to my head. I couldn't hear nothing, and
Deep breaths if you need. All
and
right.
I was sitting right across from him when she shot him. And when I turned around, she was standing there with the gun. And I just kind of reacted, and I took it out of her hands.
Well done. You did good. You did
Yeah.
good, kid.
Yeah.
In spite of the fact that you're older than
Yeah.
him, but don't worry about it. So, I am assuming the gun you mentioned is that shotgun on the floor in the other room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we leave the shotgun in there?
It's okay. It's okay.
Wait, but there's still a shell there. There was one shell unfired.
It's okay. Look. It's okay. All right? And he opens the door and sort of like has a look. He like walks back out and he grabs the shotgun, the shell, and the spent shell, and he comes back in.
I was gonna say, yeah, good.
And he sits it on the table, puts the two shells down, and he's like, "All right, that corroborates your version of events."
I mean, you probably can see like some of the like powder scarring like on the left side of my like face and shirt.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
there's a little bit of like not powder burn, but just like, yeah,
Residue.
pretty much. additionally, there are like you haven't really noticed, but there are like spatterings of blood on you as well.
All on you.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I haven't thought about that.
He's like, all right, so little Missy here took the gun. You say she was passed out when you arrived back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
she
was
taking a
sleeping.
nap. She was very shaken up by the doctor's
The shooting.
condition. The shooting.
Yeah. So when we went to go looking for the help,
You know,
Doctor,
the vapors.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Dr. Gray and Virginia stayed with Dr. Powell in the room. So when we got back, she was asleep. It's probably a lot of
No. Dr. Gray went with Steve. Stayed with her in the room.
Oh
And so
yeah,
did Marie.
yeah. Sorry. It a
No,
little fuzzy.
hey, look, that's okay.
Um,
Stressful event. Brain's gonna do some funky shit. So,
Yeah, but-
just confirming,
Yeah,
you went out looking
Yeah.
for other people,
yeah,
trying to collect everybody.
yeah.
You came back, and who was the party exactly that went out looking?
It was
Me, Louis, Dr. Gray, and Bartholomew, and Marcus.
Right.
Yeah.
So quite a sizable party of people to go and have a look around.
yeah, and we all were like near each other, like we didn't like wander or anything.
Okay. And it was Stephen, the Major, and Marie, who were all in the same area around the dock.
Yeah, the major and Steve went to the bar, but they came back.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the drinks themselves, I'm not gonna question. That's somebody else's fucking job. Look,
Oh God, that's right. It's fucking prohibition.
Now,
Oh Jesus.
now. Okay, so you went out, the
Wow.
5 years, came back, little Missy unconscious, Doc unconscious, and then who? It was just you and the Major in the room with Virginia and the Doc. I'm assuming your name's
Yeah.
Louis.
Yeah. Look, yeah. Louis Frazzetti. Yeah.
All right.
Look, yeah.
Okay. And then Virginia takes the gun. Nobody notices. And then bam. Major's dead. You jump into action, get the gun. Gun's on the floor. Virginia's on the floor. And she's wheezing. Because it seems like you knocked the fucking wind out of her. Which, well done, by the way. Did very well.
Yeah. I sheepishly look at Virginia, and I just instinctually apologize for throwing her on the ground. Sorry.
And
Sorry.
And she kind of like looks at you and she's like, I don't know what you mean by you threw me. I just, 1 minute I was in the chair, next I was on the floor and I couldn't breathe. And the detective kind of looks like side eyes at you, Louis, and he kind of goes, "Okay, well, why don't you give us your series of events then?" "Oh well, as Freck said, I was quite shaken by the whole ordeal, and I followed, or was guided into the main room, and I had a glass of water at some point, and then I fell asleep, I think, and then I was on the ground and I couldn't breathe, and everybody was yelling, and there was a dead man, and a gun, and my hands were shaking. What happened?
Just said.
Okay, but I didn't shoot nobody. I was asleep on that chair.
I kind of personally put myself, like, I stand up and I just put myself as far across the room away from her as I can.
What? I swear that's all I remember. And the detective kind of gives her a nod. He's like, all right, you know what? Fair enough. If that's what you remember, that's what you remember. Now, okay, we gotta. My biggest concern right now is that, in spite of Lil Missy in cuffs, it still may not be 100% safe. All right. So what I would like is for a couple of us to go and find that Henri guy, bring him here, and then that way we can find out what the hell he was doing when everything was going down. Because you said you saw him out the window. Look, he was looking in.
No.
No,
He was
no.
just- He was way out at the edge of the woods. You saw how far the woods are away from the house. He was out there. He was just walking, like doing his work or something. I don't know.
So okay, so he weren't looking in. You think
No.
he was just going about his business? Okay.
Yeah. What Frick
As far
said.
as we know.
I don't remember too good.
Okay, and in spite of everything, you know, gunshots travel a fair distance. They're quite loud. You still haven't heard from him?
No, I don't think so. I ain't seen him.
Okay, interesting.
I look to Bartholomew. Is Henri hearing impaired?
No, as far as I'm aware. He used to work among, like, you know, machinery and the factories and stuff before he found his love of gardening and landscaping, but I don't think so.
That would be a reason to be hearing impaired.
Well, he seems to respond quite readily. He may not have heard anything. The cabin is well, it's not far into the woods, but it's a distance. That might explain it. Of course. Yeah.
Either way, we still have to account for him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And benefit of the doubt, you know, that's what the whole justice system's about, you know, innocent till proven guilty. You know, we'll unpack that later, but regardless.
Yeah. I'll go with yous. I wouldn't mind some fresh air myself.
Okay. All right. So if you's
Yeah.
happy to come with me, we need you know, a couple people to hang around and take care of the more vulnerable folk. He sort of gestures towards Marcus. He's like, now, while I don't trust nobody, I want to go deal with this Marcus fella myself, alright? I want to go see him, I want to go talk to him. Henri, sorry. I want to go see this Henri bloke. This Henri guy. Talk to him. See what the hell's going on. And Louis, if you're happy to come with me, that's goddamn beautiful. But, Marcus, I think you ought to stay here. The gun stays here. Alright? Gun stays here. Just as a precaution. Alright? In plain view. If anybody takes it, anybody uses it, for no reason, they will have absolute fucking hell to pay. Alright? Not only is this evidence, this is to prevent any more accidents. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alternatively, I can take it with me. However, I would prefer you to have some way to defend yourself if shit goes awry.
I don't know if this helps or not, but I like Marcus. It seems pretty on the up and up, and it is his pistol. Somebody else grabs it. Like, I mean, if Marcus is got it on him, we know he's got it on him. So, like, at least he takes the responsibility. Like, if we disappear and then come back and everybody's pointing fingers,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, big guy. I like your reasoning. And he picks up the gun and he hands it back to Marcus. He's like, "Now this ain't quite police procedure, but given the circumstances, in fact, I got no fucking backup, and the fact that everyone here says you're trustworthy, don't fuck this up." And he gives him back the 38, and Marcus takes it, kind of just nods and puts it back in the holster. Now, that thing ever leaves your fucking side, it's you who is going to pay the price. You understand? That gun is entirely your responsibility. You lose it, that's on you. Somebody gets shot with it, that's on you. Alright? Okay. Now,
Out of character. Sorry, Marcus.
now, would anybody else like to come along, or are you all just happy staying in here, staying warm?
God.
I definitely
I
look.
don't want to split the party.
I look over my shoulder because you moved away from Virginia. I look over my shoulder and I kind of give you like one of those like raise the eyebrow, like kind of like quizzical, I guess. And then I kind of like I give you like a little eyeball nod at the cane, and I give a little nod with my head, like, come on.
I'm coming with you.
You want to come?
All right.
Okay.
Three's
Yeah.
better than
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks.
All right. Three's better than two. You know how to swing that thing.
I think I got it.
All right. Now that thing could do some real damage. You hit with the, and he kind of like taps on the top. Like you hit hit him on the head with this thing. Do some real damage. All right. So be careful.
Yeah. Yeah. Do
keep
some
that in
real
mind.
damage.
All right. Now. Bartholomew.
Secret we'll use for later.
Bartholomew, how do we get to the shack? And he's like, oh, and he tells you, I think, what he told you last session, Louis, which is basically like
Yeah. Give us like a.
you take left, then a right, and then two lefts, and then the cabin should be there.
Yeah.
And he nods. He's written it down, and he's like, all right. Now, Louis, what do you got to for self-defense and whatnot?
I got
Are you
the.
packing?
No, I don't. No, officer. I ain't got no piece, but I just pulled my brass knuckles out of my pocket.
Okay.
'Cause, I'm not too good with guns. Kind of scammy.
Fair enough. I can understand why. Now there is that gun. That shotgun.
Oh yeah.
If in your
You
want.
want to take it?
Do you want to take it with us as like so we know where it is?
I would prefer to know where it is at all times. I know where that fucking pistol is on Marcus there. We don't gotta use it if you don't wanna.
No.
I prefer to have it and its ammo on us.
I put my hand
I
out
agree.
for the shotgun shell.
And yeah, he picks up the gun. It's like slung over like his arm, like broken open.
Yeah.
And he hands you the
I'll take the.
Yeah, he hands you the shell.
I
There you
will
go.
take the shell, and I will yeah, I'll kind of like look at Freck for a second, like, but like
My
realize
pocket,
that
your
no,
pocket.
no, that's yeah. I was like, that's no. I mentioned we should take it. I should like I don't say anything. I just kind of like, oh no, it's my responsibility. I said so. I'll
Alright.
put the shell in my pocket.
Alright. And yeah, he's still got the gun slung over his arm, and he's like, alright, do you want to carry this?
Um, I mean,
I'd,
uh,
either one of yous, I'd prefer to have my hands free.
yeah, okay, yeah, I'll carry it. I'll carry it.
And yeah, he hands it off to you, and he's like, alright, you know how this works?
Um, I got the basics. But
Okay.
I'll just hit him over the head with it. It's fine.
I mean, trust me, works damn well. But if you ever need to, you put
Oh,
if you ever need
oh
to.
yeah, the
Shell.
shell,
Yeah.
click, pull. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
put the
Oh
shell
yeah,
in,
basically, yeah.
close it.
Yeah.
This thing don't
Yeah.
have it. This thing don't have hammers. All right, it's cocked and
Yeah.
ready to go
No.
once you close it and you break it open. All right.
Yeah.
Those that little nub on the end there. That's your
Yeah.
aiming point. Now,
Yeah.
if you do shoot it, make sure you're leaning into it and you pulled it tight into your shoulder, because that thing's gonna kick like a fucking mule.
Yeah. I believe you. It's pretty fucking loud.
It sure is. Speaking of, and he kind of like looks
Yeah.
at looks
I
at
said it's pretty fucking loud.
and he kind of like looks at you. He like turns your head and he like looks at the residue, the gunpowder residue.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I mean,
"You all right?"
I wouldn't doubt if it like popped my ear, like there's a little
I was
bit
gonna
of
say
blood
there
like,
should
in
be
my
blood
ear.
trickling down.
So thankfully there isn't.
Oh, good.
It was definitely concussive, but it wasn't enough to like rupture, like your eardrum.
Yeah.
Definitely painful, and sort of
Yeah.
like your hearing, especially in that ear, is still sort of like swimming a little bit. Probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
But it's very slowly sort of like coming back. But I will probably say, for listen checks for a little while, you're going
Yeah.
to have a penalty die. Meaning that it is harder for you to make listen checks.
Of course.
Of
course.
So,
Of course. If I would have made a listen check going forward, I would have brought that up before I even rolled.
alright, brilliant. Thank you. I give you a little
I'm
little smooch
all
on the
about
forehead.
keeping it on the up and up. Yeah.
Little smooch on the forehead. Thank you. Good player. So, he sort of has a look around, and you still have like those lanterns and things, that are sort of like spread around.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
room. And he takes one, and he's like, "All right. So, I think one will be fine, but we can take two if we want. Big thing to remember is just big man there. If he ever wants to use that fucking gun, he's gonna have to drop the lantern. So I can carry one. That still leaves me one hand free to enact business and justice. Do you want to carry one too, Freck? Or are you happy with just the one?"
Sorry, what are we carrying?
Lanterns, one or two.
You want
I'll
an
carry a
extra one?
lantern.
All right. So, let's go then, shall we? All right, we'll be back. Don't do any funny business. Nobody. All right. And he walks out. He sort of opens up the front door. I imagine with both of you in tow. And as you
It's
step,
cold out.
Yeah.
I grab the major's coat off the rack and I wear it.
I was gonna say you go to step out, and there is just this like immediate like cold slap in the face from like this very light fall breeze as the sort
Shit, I needed that.
as the snow kind of drifts softly down and pitter patters the ground. It's not a slurry. It's like a very powdery snow, and it does make the the grass look very, very pretty. And are you taking a coat, Louis, or?
Oh yeah, I'm taking my coat.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, you swing off your coat, put it on. Freck, you take the mage's it's like a proper great coat. Probably a couple sizes
Too big on me.
Yeah. But you know what?
You're gonna be warm though.
It is a very nice, warm, woolen coat. And you step out, and still there's that slight sting on your face from the cold. It wakes you up a lot, Louis. It kind of snaps you back to reality a bit.
Ooh, yeah, I needed that.
And the detective puts his hat back on, and he's like, "All right, I guess I'll lead the way. Anything happens, I expect you to be my backup. All right."
All right.
Yeah, well, the detective, why don't I take one of the lanterns and go first?
You sure?
That way you can keep an eye on the other person who's got the gun, you know?
Okay. All right, if you insist. And he hands you his lantern.
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, if you want to stick to the front, be my guest. In that case, I'll stick to the back."
Deep breath. Start walking.
All right.
I'm
There's
using
a
the cane as an actual cane.
Yeah, nice.
There's a very light sort of crunching underfoot from the basically frozen grass. It's honestly a very pleasant sound. There's the rustling of leaves and trees. It's, given the circumstances, an oddly comforting setting. It's very different. The light from the lanterns is enough to light maybe 20 feet ahead of you. Not a lot, but it's sort of enough that you get some pretty good eyes out. Beyond that, though, it is very dark. You continue sort of walking around the side of the estate. There's no real path that sort of goes into the forest, but you can see where a forest trail begins. And you walk up, and the leaves rustle. There's some very quiet cooing from some owls and stuff. And the cold still kind of whips across your face. You can feel it in your fingers. And sort of one last deep breath, you step forward into the forest. And I think we will leave it there for this one.
Yeah.
We will resume next week, entering the forest and trying to find Henri.
Yay!
All right.
Yay.
Now, very good, very good.
Very good.
The evil in me, is the mischief, is very happy that the major had such an impact.
You murdered him!
I sure did. I sure did.
My boy!